What's happening? Of course, you know it's your boy B Hot Radio Shout in. Hey, man, I got one of the funniest men coming out of the A-Town right now as we speak. Navv Greene, what's good
up,
with it,
man?
bro?
Finally, I'm here, man.
Hey, man, I appreciate you pulling up on the play in this thing, man.
I was going to come on my own if I ain't get no invite. I was like, damn, I seen people getting seconds and thirds round. I'm like, bro, when the man going to call me?
I didn't know. I'm blaming Shard for that because I thought Shard would have made that happen a lot quicker.
Yeah, he was supposed to. He knew I was an avid watcher of the show.
I mean, it goes two ways on this street, though, now, because, I mean, I've been watching your comedy for a long-ass time, from Professor Fleek all the way up until now. I mean, you've been cutting a goddamn fool in this thing.
Yeah.
I need you to take me to day one, though, Navv. At what point did you realize that you was funny as hell and it was going to be a career choice for you, man?
Oh, man, school. In school, I set out to be class clown, from day one. Like when the school year started, I was like, all right, let me start now. And then, I'll be like 3 or 4 in the running.
Yeah.
But then it was like, man. But now, man, once I had did Your Mama in high school, the MTV Your Mama show. Yeah. And when I won that, I was like, man, I want to do this.
Okay, now, buddy, I mean, you hit MTV in high school. So, I mean, when you went back to school off of that damn show.
Oh, man.
How was that right now?
Because you got to think this, like, we had MySpace, but social media wasn't social media.
There yet. It was
so
still
if you on
TV
TV,
time.
oh, man.
Come on.
Man, the teachers would treat me different. Like, Navv could come in when he want to.
Exactly.
Because I felt like after that, man, me not knowing the game behind, I thought it was going to be like, somebody was gonna watch Your Mama, and now I'm in movies and all that. Ain't nobody going to get headshots. None of that. I was in high school.
Exactly.
I was straight with the little money they gave me.
Come on now.
And then prom was coming up.
Exactly.
Oh, man, we was straight.
Break that down to me though, Navv. I mean, being on TV so early and realizing that, hey man, this game ain't gonna be no easy squeezy thing around this thing. I got to put in some work and I got to make some shit shake around here.
Well, like at the time, to be honest with you, after I did that, I wasn't thinking going on like doing this. I'm still in school.
Yeah.
So it was like
graduate. Nigga.
Yeah, my mama talking about college, so I'm looking up colleges and stuff like that. So when I finally get to college or whatnot, man, I'm sitting there. I don't. You know how you get your classes.
Yeah.
This girl told me, she was like, I was like, man, I got this early math class. She was like, you could drop it. So I was like, oh, for real? So I dropped that class, dropped another one. So I'm not knowing.
You done dropped out.
I done damn dropped out. I was taking one class and I had something else. So long story short, I had to start doing my, you know how when you get financial aid.
Yeah.
But you work study job.
Yeah.
Man, I worked my damn life away behind. I said, boy. So that girl, one day we was by the calf. I was out there joking with everybody when they walked by. She was like, I don't know what you at school to do. She was like, but entertainment is your calling.
Come on, man.
Man, I ain't go back to school.
So, I mean, did you go from there straight to the stage, or what the hell did you go straight to social media? What the hell
no. Man, I went to the Congress Center. I was working at damn. Man, I got a job because they was my whole mindset behind.
Yeah.
I was gonna get a job, save up my money, and go to LA because that's where I felt like you had to make it. Like, with stand up and movies type stuff. I felt like you go out there. So I get a job at the Congress Center, man. I'm working. So, everybody come to the Congress Center in the Dome. Either I was like on the temp side.
Yeah.
So either you working housekeeping or you set up attendant.
Yeah.
If I get there and work on set up attendant, that cool because I'm setting up stages, maybe putting chairs in rooms and stuff.
Thanks.
You in housekeeping, it'd be different because you might have to ride around with the track can. Man, they were doing for sisters only.
Ooh.
No, it was the hair show, Brunner Brothers.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
So, man, I might have seen a girl I went to school with. Man, I spent that trash can. I said, man, I got to figure out something else. But I had ended up going out to Cali for a few months, but I could never do nothing because it was like, it was about who you know. I made some connections and stuff out there, but it was still like, we be thinking we had a plan, but God be having a plan because every big thing I did came from this city here.
Come on now. I mean, what was it like touching down in Cali though, man? Because I mean, being a Georgia boy, you're on the West Coast with it now,
bro.
Man.
It wasn't for me.
Damn.
Like, and when I say that, it's fun, but
Yeah.
just to think to live there,
Yeah.
like now, like especially when you so used to Atlanta and how we move and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So it's like they clubs close early and all that
Nobody
type
got time
of
for that shit. It's like, nigga
man.
trying to crank that bitch all the way up.
And can't get no lemon pepper wings. I don't know how it is now, but boy, then I was stressed out, boy.
My God.
I see why y'all vegan.
Now hit me with this though, man, because one of the things I love about you and your crew and y'all whole generation is that y'all have single-handedly brought comedy back to the city too. At one point in time, you know, Atlanta didn't have a real scene of young up-and-coming comics that was shutting shit down every weekend. It's like, I could go and hit a club every weekend and get somebody out of that damn crew and feel good about comedy in Atlanta. Talk about the Atlanta scene and breaking into this scene, though.
Man, I think the Atlanta scene, like, I don't want to, like, put it with the rap scene, but I think it kind of translate a little bit because, you know, you see what the rap scene did. Like, they had their forefathers, but then when that new generation came, it came like a little, a swarm.
Exactly.
So I think, like, with the comedy, like, ain't nobody hating on each other, man. Everybody really want to see each other, like, get some, because there's a lot of money out here.
Come on.
So then it's like, you got to look at it how the other regions already look at Atlanta comedy.
Yeah.
So it's like, bro, we can't be beefing, and they already looking at us like they see what we doing.
Come on now.
They see what we doing. So that's another thing.
When you look at social media though, man, how do you feel like that impacted your trajectory, being that you was like, okay, what the hell was that stepping stone for you to go ahead and build that fan base and get on the damn map though?
Man,
after doing MTV too, because see, that's the other thing. After coming off of TV, what was that next damn adrenaline shot? Where did that come from?
B.I., you got to think, after MTV, I think I ain't started doing stand-up till like 7 years later, though. You see what I'm saying?
Damn.
So, but that kind of helped, though. I was able to, coming out of high school, I wouldn't have been able to talk about nothing.
Yeah.
I ain't been through nothing.
Yeah.
So after that, I done had a child. You know what I'm saying?
Come on now.
Couple baby mamas. Now I got some shit to talk about. You had one baby mama, you got some shit to talk about. You get two?
Come on.
Nigga.
Too much to talk about.
But too much to talk about.
I mean, Professor Fleet going crazy though, man. What did that do for the career at the same time, being able to take over and go viral with him?
That helped so much because, like, at the time, Beehive, like, the Atlanta comedy scene, like you said, it was so strong.
Yeah.
So when we would go to comedy clubs and stuff, like, at the time, this was, you would still see your Carlos Millers pop in and do sets. So it's like, if you don't sign the list, they don't give a damn how you signed the list.
Yeah.
If we got Carlos, K-Dub, LeVar Walker,
come on,
we not putting you up if we got them. So we're like, bro, I got to figure something out. So Tyler Chronicles, he used to host Make 'Em Laugh Mondays.
Yeah.
So once I started doing I did, it was supposed to be one video though. Because I got tired of people not knowing woman and women.
Yeah.
Like, my mom is a strong woman. I'm like, bro, that A&E is killing you.
Come on, man.
Like, bro, women is more than one.
Come on.
So I was just going to do one video.
Yeah.
But then after I did that, so many people like, do this one, do this word, do that word. And it just took out. By then, the numbers just were going up.
Yeah.
I think Candy was the first person, big like celebrity that reposted.
I mean, the shift leader, though, that's another funny one right there, man. I mean, how did you come up with that one?
Man, with the shift leader, I ain't never worked at McDonald's, honestly.
Yeah.
But I told you I worked at the Congress Center. Man, I had somebody who was just like that at the job. Like, he took his job so serious, you would think, because just before they turned to Mercedes-Benz, you would have thought he owned Georgia Dome, B.I.
That's how they do
like,
it.
Hey, mop my floor. This ain't your flow, nigga. This not your flow. So, like, you supposed to mop 3 aisles and then change your mop water. He came up and looked. He was like, oh, no. You done went one too many. Like, if you could eyeball mop water, I was like, man, I got to get up out of here. But then I was thinking about ICDC. I used to see them commercials. I was like, man, if they graduate, all they gonna be is a shift leader at McDonald's. Then I did one video like that. After that, it just started I just started getting my brain to work.
Exactly.
Yeah.
When you think about how social media has impacted your career with comedy too, how do you feel about that versus the old school comedians? A lot of them back in the day, I don't know if they done finally came in now.
They ain't got no choice, man.
Okay, they done came in.
Cause I look and see they doing videos
Exactly.
now. So like, you done talked all that shit. Now you doing video. But nah, this my thing is like, if it's something be new, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, of course at first you gonna be like, oh no, that ain't, but eventually.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. Like you can't go away from it.
Yeah.
Cause they seeing it now, like people, first thing they ask, like how many followers you got? Or do the people know you if I bring, cause some, don't get me wrong, them veteran comedians funny as hell.
Yeah.
But it's like a newer generation where we ain't got Comedy View no more. We ain't got Def Comedy Jam. So the most people, the close people gonna get to seeing you is on Instagram, on Twitter, on Facebook.
Exactly.
So you better get in.
Talk to me about dealing with the vets at the same time though too, man. I mean, what has the relationship been with them over the years? Have anybody been able to give you any game along the way, or has it just
for sure?
Yeah.
Man, I think two people like for sure, like well, nah, I'm gonna say three. Lil Duval give a lot of game. Yeah, Duval will give me a lot of game. K-Dub, Kelly K-Dub,
Yes, sir.
and
Dub.
Carlos.
Come on, low.
Man, yeah. So like with them, like I like that they don't tell you exactly. Like they'll tell you they'll give you some stories on the backside, like how they messed up with certain stuff and stuff that they do good. You know what I'm saying? So it'd be like you seeing different spectrums. They don't tell you what to do, but like, don't do that. yeah, I wouldn't do that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Being on stage, man, I mean, break down what that's like. Because for me, I'm not a big host around this thing. I don't care to be on stage. I don't care to be in front of no damn crowd.
You don't care to be in
Now, I ain't trying to do that. What has that been like for you, man? Just breaking the crowd down, man, and were there ever any times where you felt like, okay, this is a bullshit?
No, man, B-High, honestly, bro, coming from Atlanta, like, I feel like you can make anybody laugh anywhere in the world you go.
True.
Because we would do comedy clubs and places, they didn't even know we were doing comedy. Man, they be in there shooting pool, like, all right, the comedy show finna start. Looking like, no, the hell it ain't. So it's like, we got to get their attention and all that.
Yeah.
Like, it might be, they might be watching the game. We got to do, like, we forcing the comedy on them, so we got to be funny. So that type of stuff, like, it just made you get your stage presence up.
Exactly.
So then once you go to a comedy club where they coming to laugh, oh, man, I could chill. I ain't got to be aggressive. but at first, man, that shit was tough.
Talk to me.
Yeah, because it's like.
And how many times did it take for you to get used to it?
Man, actually, I started off doing real good. And that shit went to my head.
Yeah.
They like Maurice, he do some rooms around Atlanta. So he had one night Karma Bistro on the east side.
Yeah.
So he was like, hey, before I went up, he was like, it's gonna be he was like this kind of older crowd. So you know, like change up your. I'm looking at him like, man, I know what the hell I'm doing. Get the hell out my face.
Yeah.
Man, I go there, I wish I would have listened. Man, I heard forks hitting plates. Hey, it one thing to get booed and people talk loud.
Yeah.
When people quiet and you hear them eating and stuff like that, oh, y'all listening. This shit just ain't funny. I said, shit. But that humbled me, man. That got me right. So then that when I said, but I don't want to go through that again.
My God.
Ever.
How did you find yourself on Coming to America in this thing now?
Boy, that ain't nothing but God.
Come on, man.
Boy.
Break that down to me.
Man. So what's so crazy, me and on Netflix, I think it was Seinfeld. He would interview all the comedians. They take a ride, coffee and comedians or something like that.
Yeah.
So one day we had saw Eddie Murphy on there with Seinfeld. I was like, bro, Eddie's so cool. Like me and Erica talking about him, like we bragging on Eddie.
Yeah.
So boom, I saw that they were casting for Coming to America. What's so crazy? I had auditioned one time because they were calling it The Quest. But what the role they had me audition for, it was actually the role that Tracy Morgan got. So, but me not knowing. So the second time they sent me in the audition, I was like, man, because now in my head, I done auditioned for so much and I ain't got nothing.
Yeah.
So it's like, bro, I'm not just a number person. Like, I ain't finna keep doing that silly stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
So, but on this time, we go see George Pierre. Man, be hot. When I tell you every comedian in the Southeast region was in that damn office.
My God.
So I'm like, bro, what they done sent me up to? So I'm saying, I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm saying when I get in there, you got your Desi Banks in there, I'm talking about everybody who doing comedy, DC audition, like everybody, but I'm looking around the room, I'm like, bro, everybody in shape. I said, now, if they want somebody short and fat, this got my name written all over it. I said that. I look up Rodney Perry, bring his ass in there. I said, damn, I got some competition. What's so crazy? Both of us end up getting it. Me and him, though.
Okay, break down being on that set, though, man.
Oh, man.
Because, I mean, you got legend after legend after legend. Were you able to pick anybody's brain on that set? And what was the energy like?
I know Arsenio Hall was tired of me. Every time we got a break, I ask him a question. Because he a great storyteller. He'll tell stories like, you know what I'm saying? Because he was there. Yeah. He was telling us when Eddie met Richard the first time and just stories about him, Prince. Stories about him on the Arsenio Hall show.
Crazy.
So he told us I would ask a lot of Eddie Murphy stories because I didn't want to, ask Eddie. So I was like, tell him about that time with Eddie. But he'll tell it. But like, bro, on some, in honesty, when I would look at the call sheet, man, everybody like was a star. And then I see me.
Woo!
Man, I'm talking about the PAs will come around and try to help. I got it. Yeah. I don't want y'all to go complain about nothing. I'm not getting fired from this shit.
Come on now.
So they were like, we'll bring you food. Nah, I go get it. Ain't no pressure. I go get my snack.
Come on.
But it was just a good feeling even being on that set. But that, like, it opened my eyes like, man, this shit is attainable.
Okay, so.
And I got it in Atlanta.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So what did that do to your mind too? Like you said, it was obtainable. Once you left that set after doing that damn big ass movie, what was going through your mind moving forward, man? I mean, did it change anything in Navv Greene?
Hell yeah. Man, so before the movie came, but COVID hit after that. So they pushed the movie back. So I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
So I'm like, man, I used to have a countdown and all. I'd be like 231 days and counting. Yeah. Like I had the countdown going on, but it pushed it back. But I think everything happened for a good reason though, like because it came out on Amazon Prime, it was the #1 movie. They cut out a lot of intricate parts that we did. Mm-hmm. So at first I was kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like I was like, damn, like I was down about it. Yeah. But then, bro, I'll never forget. We doing Uptown, and I was talking about it, and Clay. Rubicon, he had put it in perspective.
What up, though, Clay?
Man, he said,
my God.
He said, you know how many people, because I was talking about how they cut the parts out. I was like, because we were joking about it at first, but then he pulled me to the side. He was like, you know how many people would have begged to be in your position? How many people sharing roommates to get even close to that? So when he said that, I started looking at the situation. I'm like, yeah, I'm tripping.
Yeah.
So he was like, man, no, don't. He was like, yeah, you could joke and downplay it, but he was like, man, be proud of that.
Exactly.
So that when I started switching up, like, yeah, because I was in it.
He was in it, bro. Come on, man.
Yeah,
Shoot,
so
man.
I was in it, yeah.
But nah, that thing right there, that's just how life goes in the same breath, too. But then also being on a big budget ass set of a movie, though, man. I mean, what was that like seeing the production behind everything?
Oh, man, they ain't care about no time or nothing. Like, I done did a lot of independent films. Boy, they trying to catch daylight. Whoop the whoop. Come on, we got 20 minutes for the sun.
Yeah.
Boy, they ain't got no worries. They bring out a big, man, it like they brought the sun to set.
God damn.
Where they had a big light coming through like you thought it was daytime. Like, bro, they wouldn't worry about no money at all on that set. Like the food, man, they had people like it's one thing to have, the good food on set. Them food they are cooking the food to order.
My God.
So I'm like, we ain't got no lunch break. Like, it's like, we can sit down and eat. Man, I was acting like a nigga from where I was from.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Come
they were like,
on,
oh yeah,
now.
that nigga from East Atlanta.
I mean, break this down though, man. Being able to travel with 85 South at the same time, man. What is it like when y'all boys hit the road as rock stars cranking this thing?
And that's all it is.
Come on,
That's all it is. So like with them, I ain't gonna lie. That's why I look at comedy different now. Like how they be moving and stuff like that. It's like, man, it's like, this ain't, this ain't how comedy supposed to be. It's fun. Like it be fun on the road with them boys, man. On some.
I mean, what is it that make it so goddamn fun though now?
You don't feel like you working.
Come on.
You ain't got to worry about your money.
Yeah.
Like the money there, cause they done sold out.
Exactly.
So you know how sometimes you do some, you go to some city, the promoter come talk to you, scratching your head. You're like, man, I thought you could bring more people than this. Like me, nigga, you the promoter. But with them, the money gonna be good. You gonna eat good. They gonna put you up in the best.
Come on.
Man, hey, like I think at this point they used to it, but I still be recording. I record my hotel room and shit. Like they know when I'm on the road. Instagram.
Yeah.
Hey, record
I'm
the
here.
room. Look at this shower head. I'm bragging on everything. Them niggas know I'm appreciative.
Exactly. It be like that though. But see, talk about that energy though too that y'all are bringing to comedy as a team, and then everybody working together. Because like I say, from the outside looking in, you can see a movement. It's like, okay, I'm about to give you a good ass comparison. Y'all comedy movement is similar to the crunk era movement in Atlanta when all them crunk ass niggas got together and crunked that bitch up. That's what I see when I see all of y'all funny ass niggas getting together and cranking that bitch up. And from the South at the same time too.
Yeah.
This is crazy, man.
Yeah. It taking it like
Do,
it taking
do
it
y'all
down.
realize what's really going on in the midst of all of this stuff, or is it just another day on the grind, man?
I think it's a little of both, to be honest. And the reason why I say that is like you see it from a different spectrum. Cause like I remember they did one show in Greensboro.
Yeah.
That's when it hit me. Them folks had 13,000 people in there.
Come on.
To see comedy, bro. Like, I don't even get nervous. I was like, 13,000 people? And Los kept saying, he was like, yeah, 13K. I'm like, damn. 13. But it's just like, that just to go to show you. Like, it's bigger than what we think it is. Like, people be really needing
It's a
laughter.
movement.
Yeah.
It's a comedy movement, man.
really
From
is.
what I'm seeing, and it's just exciting to watch. Like I said, because it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Now, I mean, on another side of things, as far as content creation, what are we doing for it out here, Navv?
Man, I'm slowing down. Though. I got to get back on that content like creating content and stuff like that. Because of, like, you know, when a lot of people used to talk about like people doing comedy on social media, they don't realize that shit ain't easy neither though. Dog, you gotta think. Like you could have a great set and you could keep using that set. You can't keep posting the same comedy video. You gotta do different things, and so it's like that's a grinding with itself. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So, but my whole mindset, I always want to do, you know, comedy to start doing movies and stuff.
Exactly. But as far as writing, that's what I'm talking about on the content side, is the scripts and stuff like that. Are you doing it to be an actor? Or are you doing it to be a producer or a writer? How you attacking that whole thing?
Man, mostly I want to act,
Yeah.
but I write too.
Yeah.
Because it's a bag in that writing.
Come on now.
It's a bag in that writing.
Come on. So now, on another note, though, man, I mean, cameos and videos, man. I mean, you find yourself over there with OTF, Dirk, them going crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, what was that vibe like on that set, and how the hell did that connection happen?
Man, what's so crazy? You know, like people, I feel like they don't be knowing who to be cool with sometimes. Like sometimes and that's why anytime I meet somebody, I'm dapping them up, talking to them, because you never know what this person do, what this person going, and what this person finna be. So it's like when I meet people, I'm always treating them with respect. Well, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
No matter how I see you talk to him, I'm gonna come treat you with respect.
Exactly.
So, but it's like a lot of people, they be working on one set, they go to another set, and when they looking for people, they're like, oh, I know somebody, he finna whoop the whoop. And they'll throw your name in there, just like that.
Yeah.
But luckily, the lady who was working on that named Tammy, she had threw my name in there, but they couldn't get in reach to me. And the guy named Malik, who a cameraman, told them.
Yeah.
Just like that call, I go out there, it was like it was nothing.
Crunk that bitch up.
Yeah, easy.
My God. 2 Chainz and Mulatto, though. You did the same thing there.
Oh, yeah.
Break that down.
Hey, 2 Chainz one of my favorite rappers.
Me too, nigga.
Yeah.
Come on.
Hey, I done got to argue with nigga by titty.
Come on,
2 Chainz
man.
one of my favorite
Mine's
rappers.
too.
Hey, and I'm gonna tell you this ain't got nothing to do with the video.
Yeah.
I feel like just like he don't get the credit he deserved, just Cause I think he dumb it down so much for you know what I'm saying. But like when he on that with somebody,
well, if I got a feature and I need somebody to feature on the song, I'm going to get Titty 2 Chainz on that thing. He
gonna whoop their ass every time. Every time. No, with him, Chainz so damn cool. That was actually the second video I had did with him. I used to do like we used to play around, do the unsung, me and Marco.
Yeah.
We'd do like unsung, and we did one to play a circle. But I was like $1. So he said, man, that shit was funny. He was like, I can't post it. He was like, that shit was funny. He said it was funny though. But it was just like that. So being on set, seeing it, I'm like, man, this shit cool as fuck.
Yeah. I mean, when you look over your career though, Navv, what has been your best time to where you felt like, man, I love this shit and this is why I'm doing it though, man?
I think a lot of times, like with us Beehive, like, and I'm saying us, not you, because I know you probably understood at the time. Like, you know how we used to pray for stuff, then when we get it, we start looking further ahead without being grateful. Boy.
Yeah.
Man, I know sometimes when I get paid now, I would be, man, I probably would do a backflip.
Exactly.
Yeah, so it's like, bruh, sometimes just be like, boy, thank you, God.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, God. But it's like, with me saying that, I feel like it's so much more.
So much more. I'm with you.
Yeah, it's so much more coming, man. But I gotta say, probably that coming to America, man.
Yeah.
Like that's big. That was big. A big spectrum. Like to say you done did a movie with Eddie Murphy. A lot of people can't say that.
Can't nobody say it, to be honest with you. And then guess what? Every time Eddie done did a movie, and if there were comedians beside him, it was the best of all time.
Yeah, you said one.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anytime he done did that Harlem Nights, nigga.
Man.
Coming to America.
Life, my favorite movie.
Life, come on, man. All of these movies, they bring the greats out from the top to the bottom. It don't matter what role you play. There's somebody great in that motherfucker. Doing every role.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so now moving forward, though, in the same breath, I asked you what was the highest time. What the hell was the lowest time, though, Navv?
Shit, boy. What's so crazy? I want to say around 2016, maybe.
Yeah.
After 2015. Because at first, we used to do Ratchet People Meet.
Yeah.
So we were putting on shows like that. It was DC, Emmanuel, Moneybag, Marco, Erica, like, bro, it was a clique of Ernestine Johnson.
I know about that team.
Bro, so it was like we were doing shows, then we just stopped that. Like, you know, everybody started like splitting ways and stuff like that. So the shows weren't coming in. You know how you feel like you had projected you to do this year and do that year, and that shit started being slow.
Exactly.
So, bro, one day out the blue, I don't even know Fly remember that. Fly text me, he was like, bro, whatever you doing, he was like, you got that shit.
Yeah.
Cause he had, you know, by this time he taking off.
Yeah.
He was out there in LA at the time. When he texted me that, I said that, man, I saved that shit on my phone. I said, bro, that shit just motivated me like to just.
Yeah.
Cause at the time you be thinking like, this shit really like everybody don't make it.
Come on.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Shit.
Nigga trying to let reality set in on this
like,
ass.
you know,
No.
Then you might have a negative ass baby mama. My baby mama told me I wasn't making it cause I was cheating. Man, that shit started setting in my head. I was like, man, either fuck these hoes or man.
What did you do, nigga?
Shit, I did both. I was like, bitch, you ain't right with God. You know what the hell you were talking about.
Oh my God. No, I feel that though.
Yeah.
I feel that. Now, when it comes to comedy, what is the funniest thing that you think you done did that made your ass laugh? That you were like, man, this shit funny as hell. I can't help it.
Man, I think some of that, it probably a couple shift leader videos.
Yeah.
I can't. It's a couple on that, man. I think when I was talking about the RICO charge,
oh man,
that really made me laugh. But sometimes, you know, when I do the 85 South podcast,
yeah,
sometimes I be forgetting the conversations we had because we be in the moment. And I might watch the episode. I was like, oh boy, we were clowning.
Now, when it comes to creative process, man, how the hell you come up with this material for the shows when you hitting that stage?
But you. like I think what helped me a lot of people, like over a lot of people, some people all they do is comedy. Like I be doing, I live life too. I'm going around my people, like so I'm coming up with, I'm seeing what's going on in the world.
Basis.
Yeah,
Exactly.
so it's like it might be some real shit they going through, but I'm like, boy, that's a joke.
Come on now.
Like sometimes my partner might be telling me some shit he going through. The whole time he was like, bro, you listen? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, boy, if I could piece this together.
Exactly.
I'm already switching names out and all. I was like, boy, I gotta use this.
What advice do you got for the next up-and-coming comedian, man? And then also, do you feel like social media is a good tool for up-and-coming comedians to use to get to where they need to go to?
Yeah, it's a great tool.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a great tool. I ain't gonna never tell you. Whatever like make you comfortable though. But you know the realest thing though, like everything ain't for everybody.
Okay.
And once I start realizing that, like, you know how when you want everybody to think you funny.
Yeah.
Not me. Cause then it's like, if I get to select people that like my style of comedy, they gon' rock with it.
Yeah.
If you don't like don't like me.
I'm with you.
When you try to make everybody like you, bro, that's how them folks get counseled.
Exactly.
That's how them folks be getting counseled.
Exactly.
Like, whoa, you said that? Like, nigga, you been following me, you know I've been talking like that. Yeah. So,
no, I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that.
So that be the difference. So like, if I could tell, man, just do it your way.
Exactly. Best piece of advice that you done got along the way.
Damn, the best piece. I done got plenty goddamn good pieces. And watch, when I leave, I'm a goddamn think of all of them off the top.
What was the one that you used that somebody hit you with and you implemented immediately and you said, oh, this shit's working?
Oh man, so like, I think basically it's like being myself.
Yeah.
Cause like, you know what I'm saying? Like I think in the beginning, I was like, you know, way funnier off stage than on stage. But then it's like, that ain't something you could turn off and turn on.
Yeah.
Like, man, how you talk that shit on stage.
Exactly.
Cause don't nobody talk that shit how you talk that shit.
Facts.
So when they start, it's like, you gotta do it so much to when they start realizing like, okay, this how I'm supposed to do it.
So when you getting up in front of 13,000 folks, man, how do you make yourself comfortable enough to talk your shit in your voice without trying to go into character and drop the ball and make a fool out of your damn self?
Well, I think...
And where does that confidence come from?
Oh, man. When I start talking, it's up.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like, shit, we here now.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's something like, you know, when you be seeing them people on excursions,
Yeah.
and once you jump, that be the hardest part, to walk up the stage.
Yeah.
And then once the music cut off, it go time.
Come on now.
After I get that first laugh or that first roar, oh, bitch, we finna clown.
I'm with you on that.
What Juvie said, nigga jump stupid, we gonna clown tonight. Like, nah, it be good then after I get that first roar, though.
I'm with that. Lastly, Navv, what do you got to tell your fans, and how can these folk contact you, man?
Oh, man, I'm on all social media. I'm on Instagram, Navv Greene, Twitter, Navv Greene. Somebody got a TikTok. They done put all my videos up there, but that shit
Appreciate
doing numbers.
you,
Yeah. Somebody was like, you should report it. I'm like, nah, that free promo. That nigga
now.
working. You can't pay for that type of shit.
Come on.
So, and I'm on Christian Mingle, man. I'm on Christian I be kicking my shit on there too, man. You got to get all the fan bases.
Yeah.
But nah, that's about it, man. I got a few projects coming up. In April, Pretty Stone drop. That's gonna be on MTV. They got Pretty V in there. Brandy.
Okay.
From what she played in P Valley.
Okay. Yeah.
Mercedes.
I know exactly what you talking about.
Yeah. Man, she was a good person to work with.
Come
man.
on
God,
now. I mean, break
damn.
that down to me, Navv.
Boy.
Talk to me.
She looked just as good as she do in person, boy.
Crazy.
Every time I saw that P Valley song just played in my head. Nah, man, but she good people. Like, but when you meet somebody, and that be sometimes good to see how they take their craft so serious.
Yeah.
Like how they get into the character and like own it.
Yeah.
So like, you know, coming from the comedy world and you seeing real actors.
Yeah.
Like it's a different, cause they be ready to book a project. with us, we got comedy shows, so we not, you know what I'm saying, like so focused on the audition like we should. Well, like I should.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say we. I can't speak for nobody else. But like me, I should be more focused, you know,
Yeah.
on them roles and stuff like that. But then it's like I see how it is, like why they take it so serious and why they go so hard for it.
With that being said, though, too, I want to ask you this. I mean, without saying no names, how many people have you came across in this game that pissed you the hell off that you was thinking gonna be one way, and then when you met them, you like, you know what, I need to whoop your ass?
Damn, let me. It done been. I'm trying to think. If I could think, I say their damn name. Damn, who? But like you. Oh man, but it wasn't directly to me. I seen somebody. I was talking about this. I seen somebody be an asshole to somebody. I don't, bro. And I don't like. You know what I'm saying? When you treat. Like, I think it was one time on set or something like that, and they were talking to, like, the extras and stuff like that. Like, bro, you don't even know, like, you don't know what that person could turn out to be. Don't do that. And then them extras, they really the smartest people when it come to...
They know everything.
They know every fucking thing. Bro, I just be saying my lines. They be knowing the camera shot. They know how to sneak in the camera shot. They know what lens on the camera. Them motherfuckers be knowing. They be
Come on now.
Hey, man. So, yeah. And then we be seeing people who came from extras to, like, being stars. Like, look at your boy Ghost from Power. He was an extra in Fresh Prince.
Wasn't he getting his hair cut on the first Coming to America?
Nah, man, that was Terrence. That was your boy from Boys in the Hood.
Which one, Terrence Howard?
Nah, I almost said Terrence. Yeah, I almost said Terrence Howard. Damn.
It was
What's the name?
Cuba Gooding.
Cuba
Gooding. Damn good.
There you go, man. That was his ass. Yeah, he was sitting there getting his hair cut.
Come on.
So it's just like, bro.
From top to bottom. But with that being said, man, once again, anything you need to get off your chest, ball?
Oh, no, that's about it, man. Y'all follow, support, man. Keep watching. I watch Beehive, man. Y'all keep watching.
Thank you, man.
You good for the culture,
Shit, nigga, you is too, man.
Yeah.
Let's be good together. This
You talking about?
Man, already appreciate you coming through this
Man,
thing,
for
bro.
sure, man. All love.
Wish you nothing but the best and much success. Beehive Radio, shout it. Navv Greene, holla at y'all in a minute, man. We gone.